All right, guys, Legal Life back again with the requested Ruger 5.7. All right, we're gonna get on this tabletop review. I'm gonna start with the basics of the gun. Let me make sure it's clear. Everything's good to go. All right. What can I say? The Ruger 5.7. So when FN had the game sold up in the 5.7 world, Ruger came along and kind of broke that up. MSRP damn near half of what the FN cost. Capacity pretty much the same. 20 plus one in my state. 10 rounds, as you can see. Barrel length of 4.94 inches. Pretty pretty decent sized gun. Long gun, you know what I mean? It's a pretty big gun. Overall height 8.64 inches. So in terms of height, I'm gonna compare this to what I did last week, the FN. Now, if you were thinking about concealed carrying your Ruger 5.7 and you don't know if it's big enough or you don't know if it's actually carryable, you know what I mean? In terms of size, it's pretty much the same size as the regular FN 509. So basically a Glock 19X size in terms of grip length. Not bad, easily concealable. It's a slim gun too, very slim. Coming in, I think 1.2 inches, 1.20 inches. So it's not exactly the thickest gun. It's a slim gun, but it gives it, in my opinion, it's blocky in the back but rounded in the front. So if you were to grip this gun, the back of it, the whole back strap here is real squared off. You know what I mean? And when you get to the front, it slims down a little bit. You could kind of feel it, but it feels good in the hand. It's not a bad feeling gun at all. You know, it's it's what you're gonna get for a 5.7. Put it that way. With the round being so large and everything, you're gonna need the grip to be just a little bit wider. Not even wider, but thicker, I guess, if you want to call that. It'd be wider, I guess, if you're looking from the side. But you want the grip to be a little bit wider. You're gonna have to have it for the rounds that it's firing. But overall weight 24.5 ounces. Now, just to keep in mind, this is 2 ounces lighter than the standard FN 509. So it's a light gun. This is not no heavy gun. This is weighing pretty much around the same as your 9 mils, and you get a 20 round mag capacity if you live in a free state. If you don't, you're stuck with the same as everything else, so it doesn't really matter. At that point, you might as well get a smaller gun. But steel, slides made out of alloy steel. Got a black nitride finish on it. The finish, I'm not the biggest fan. I'm to be honest, I get a lot of rust on this gun, so I've had to clean this gun multiple times. And if you look, you can see this ain't the gun being dirty. This is all rust that just accumulates along the slide on the rear sight, if you can see it. So this is just from sitting. I barely shoot this gun. I've probably shot 350 rounds through this gun in total, and mainly because the rounds are so damn expensive, $50 a box, and I really don't like to shoot anything other than blue tips because I've had with the American Eagle rounds, I had some kind of warped casing issue going on for a while, so I kind of put them to the side and I was shooting the FN blue tips out of it. Didn't really have a problem. That brings me back to the first time I did shoot this gun. Since it is a hammer fired gun, this is not a striker fired gun. It is a hammer fired gun. I don't know if you guys can, the camera will pick that up. You could see the hammer cock back in there. So it is a hammer fired gun. And I don't know if it's because that piece is open in the back there, but the first, I'd say 3, 4 rounds, maybe even 5, 6 rounds, I had shards of whatever the fuck coming out the back of this shit hit me in the face. So that wasn't too pleasant of an experience, but after about 5 rounds, it kind of cleared up and it hasn't really happened again. I did have that issue with warped the warped casing on the brass. I couldn't figure out what it was. I did reach out to Ruger and try to figure out exactly what was going on. They couldn't really tell me much, but they think what I heard is because of the pressure of the round. So I couldn't tell you yes or no, but if it continues to happen, I'm gonna send it back in or something to get it looked at. But Overall, this gun for a 5.7, decent in my opinion. It's not bad. The trigger on here, go ahead and this one came with a surprisingly good trigger. So a little bit of play to the wall, a little bit of movement, but it's light. So that's about maybe 4.5 pounds. Reset, not bad. It's really not bad. My friend's Ruger 5.7's trigger is a little bit more heavier than mine, but it has a better, crisper break. So I mean, it might be a case by case basis on how good your trigger actually is with Ruger's quality control or whatever's going on over there. But overall, decent gun. Not mad at it. I do like it. It does come with, mine came with a blacked out rear, fiber optic front, and I do prefer this combination. This gun really made me like the blacked out rear. I never was a fan of blacked out rears until I did get this gun and shooting it. It just made me like blacked out rears. So as you see, I want to put blacked out rears on the Glock 19 build. So I mean, really good gun overall. I would say it's up there with the better of the 5.7s. I'm still a fan of the FN 5.7, but just like the price, I just won't justify paying that much for it. I do like the gun, and if I were to get one, I'd need the first one. If any of y'all know what the first FN 5.7 looks like, comment down below. It looks different than the regular ones. People would think it's ugly, but I think it's a collector's item. I'd love to get my hands on it, but it's super hard to find. But let me know in the comments what y'all think of the Ruger 5.7, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Legal Life. I'm out of here.
And jump off in this Lego life.